Well, hello. I am taking a break from interviewing people just to talk about some revelations I've been having since being in Bali. Now, Bali is a very beautiful place. I think it's a place that people come to for spiritual healing, yoga retreats. And if you're very familiar with Bali, you know about the beach clubs and the workout scene, the wellness scene, and the surfing scene and all that stuff. But one thing that primarily brings people to Bali is the eat, pray, love vibes. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about today. So, as someone who grew up as a Christian, I went to Catholic school during the week because it was a better education. I went to Baptist Christian church on Sunday with my parents. God has been woven throughout my life, all of my life. And as an adult, I've been on my own journey of identifying what my relationship with God actually looks like. And so since I've been on that journey, I've also come to Bali. And I think throughout my life, I've had relationships and situations come up where I'm like, no, God is real. I have done some of the most thrill-seeking, trusting things on my solo escapades. And I'm like, look, God, if you get me out of this one, I promise I won't do it again. Because, and not that anything criminal, but just more like living my best life, trusting strangers. And I'm like, ooh, Asia, you do not know this person. Why are you going with them there or doing this? So I just, throughout my solo travel journey, like God is present. He's guiding me. He's ordering me. He's protecting me. Because so many people used to be like, how are you not afraid to solo travel? I was just like, I don't know. God's got my back, period. He's always had my back. And so that's the thing that grounds me. I saw a video that came up actually, and it talked about the more that you travel, the less religious, the less political you become because you're exposed to so many different ways of life, so many different spiritual practices and spiritual leaders and energy healers. And I admit, I experimented with all of them. I've gone to a psychic, a tarot reader, a palm reader, a shaman. I've gone to literally all of them to seek understanding, to seek clarity, to seek guidance. But at the end of the day, because you're exposed to so many different walks of life, you have to figure out what is true to you. And I'm always open to listening to what different countries are doing, what different communities are doing, which different faith groups are doing. But I think after like year one living in Bali, I think I've just realized that for me, it's always going to be God. I was asking these energy readers, these spiritual leaders, for things that I knew weren't right internally. My intuition was screaming and I was like, hey, I need confirmation this isn't right or not right. To me, I'm like, God gave us intuition and discernment for a reason. And I had to check myself. The past few days, I was just like, why are you not leaning on that? Why are you looking outside of that? But it's so beautiful that I've been brought back to God. I'm not saying that like you can't explore and be curious. Like I think you kind of have to explore to be curious so you know for a fact what you're rooted in. But I realized just in my now second year of living in Bali, I've been exposed to so many different ways of thinking. I actually was reading a book about Buddha practices the other day, but it's just like, at the end of the day, it's God. At least for me, it's truly God. I've met so many different types of people. So many people are on different parts of their healing journey. I moved to Bali on my own, looking for friends, looking for partnership, looking for all these things, looking for myself. And I've come across so many different characters. I've come across beautiful people that I'm like, wow, you were a true gem on this earth. There were people that I hung out with when I first moved to Bali, and my intuition was like, oh, I don't know. There was something fishy with that person. It's either like, oh yeah, this person is a good person and I like them, or it's like, I don't know. When it's I don't know, I'm like, wow. You are on your healing journey. I wish you the best. Sending you so much love. My intuition already told me. I knew this. Whether it's in your relationships, if you're like, I don't know if this person is aligned with me, figure out how you feel inside. Pray to God about it. And at the end of the day, it's like God is always speaking through me. And so I'm just encouraging you, like as you are on your journey, as you are traveling solo, as you're relocating, as you're reinventing yourself, as you're moving to these countries, lean into your higher power, lean into your discernment and intuition. You will get exposure to so many different things. And at the end of the day, I just need for you to be rooted in your intuition and discernment. I can't harp on that enough because you cannot be protected if you don't. This video may turn some people off, but at the end of the day, you need to be grounded in something because yeah, it's not pretty out here if you're not.